Okay, today I'm going to go over a fundamental and foundational concept in Excel formulas, and that is the concept of an absolute versus relative reference. So, an absolute reference requires some special characters and it'll lock in the range that is going to be evaluated as part of a formula. A relative reference is the default because it doesn't require any special characters. And as you drag a formula down, that range that is evaluated will also drag down with the formula. So let me go through a quick example to demonstrate what are the issues if you don't understand the difference between a relative and an absolute reference, and how you can make your references absolute when they need to be, which most commonly is with lookup and SUMIF functions. So let's just say that we are evaluating all sales of our pencils and we need to get that by region. And in our company, we have three regions: East, Central, and West. So you can see here in the item column of this table, I've got a variety of items, one of which is pencil. In the regions, I've got those three regions mentioned. And so if I want to break it down by regions, I can do a sum ifs formula and it'll say, well, what is your sum range? And I want to get sum the total. And it wants to know what's your criteria. So I want to look at pencil sales, right? So we'll go to the item column, and that's the range for the first criteria. But then what do I want? Well, I only want the ones that say pencil there. So I'll select cell J6 where I've got pencil, and then I also only want pencil sales in the East region. So it'll say, what's your range to for your second criteria? And that's the region column. And then what do you want the region to be? Well, in this case, I want it to be the East. So I'll select that cell, close the parentheses, return the formula, write that formula down. You can see now here in this formula, the region was the last argument. K8 points to West. So, I should be in pretty good shape. I'll check it. I'll total that up. And then I'll do another formula, just a sum if. And I'll say, hey, if we want to know what range, so I want the item. So if that item is a pencil, and I put it in quotes since it's text, then sum this total column. I did this right, these two numbers should be the same. So we can call that a check. And as you can see, visually, we're off by about $200. So what happened? Well, if you look at this last sum ifs formula, you'll see that I'm not capturing the entire table anymore, right? It moved down on this. When I wrote the formula up here, it accurately captured the table. But since I didn't lock in these ranges with an absolute reference, these ones I wanted to move down, and they did, but then this moved down as well. So these ones here in yellow, I want them to be relative, so I don't need to lock those in. But this table out here, I need that to be fixed. So to fix it, what I'll do is, you can see G2 to G4, if I hit the F4 button, I'll make it so that there are dollar signs around these ranges. And so now I've got a formula that has locked in the table part, the range part, but then it's going to let these criteria out here, J6 and K6, float down while not letting the ranges float down. So copy that new formula down. See, my check went to 0, so that's good. And then when I look at the formula, yeah, I'm looking at the central region now like I should be, but this row or column didn't butt down and say exactly where it is. So that is what the absolute reference does, and you can either type using your keyboard the $, or you can use that F4 shortcut key.